Okay. Hi everybody and welcome to another Ishanekon World Shapers design stream. Today we will work on the biggest patch ever. It's nearly done, but there still needs to be a few details needs to be done. For example, fully filling out the information of the 40 new sub-archetypes. So this stream would also work as a preview where we go through all the sub-archetypes while I fill out stuff like the one-sentence description, the roles they take on, choices, and so on and so on. So, how about we get started? Let's just go through them in order. So, oh, you know what? First, let's fill in the IDs. Hang on a second. Something wasn't. The IDs, shouldn't it be? Yeah, it should be like, why is it 100? Oh, yeah, right, they're not ordered by ID, they're ordered by alphabet. Never mind, I was, for a second, I thought I made another mistake. But no, yeah, everything is fine. Okay, how about we fill up all these nice IDs all the way to 200. Ta-da! But yeah, how about we start off with the heavy. What does the heavy do? He goes all other traditional defenses and goes full into vitality. Alphabetical order, goofy. Maybe I can make this all bigger for you all. So, can I make this bigger? No? But yeah, this is basically your armor is set to 0, your aversion to 13, but your maximum vitality increases for every armor and evasion you would have beyond that. So, how about we start with this short description? Yep. Heavy has a vitality score of yes, all vitality. Indeed, gold. Indeed. So, let's open up our Grammarly and get started. The heavy forgoes traditional defenses to fully focus on vitality. That should be forgoes. There we go. To focus on vitality. I think to fully focus on vitality, or to focus on vitality fully. Fine. You win, Grammarly. Focus on vitality fully. There we go. Complexity. I would say 1. Because at the end, it's just about me have much vitality and not much more. So, rolls. Pure defense. Nothing else. And choices? I don't think you get to make any choices. Nope. Well, yeah, maybe... see, I'm a bit in the way. Yes, complexity 1 seems fair. Yeah, indeed. So this one, I will have, when it comes to stat modifiers, huh? No, wasn't there a suggestion? Vitality per. How are you written? Vitality per level. Per level equals 2. It's written correctly, right? Vitality per level, yes. And we have to add heavy 1. I should need to write down that I have to add that variable later on. Patch notes, implement heavy 1. And there will be more of those. Yes, then uses, there are no uses. It's always there passively. Permanent gains, yep, maximum vitality increases again, and then temporary vitality gets halved, but your maximum vitality increases by the same amount. So that's, again, vitality. I think he gets vitality for per level twice for each one, other than the very last one where it's 10. So let's just copy that in everywhere. So heavy 2. Let's note that down. Heavy 2. And yes, the custom heavy variable. There are two types of variables. The ones that actually get a value and ones that are more like a boolean. It's true or not. And if it's true or not, it calculates all sort of custom stuff in there. The nice thing about the normal variables is I don't have to program anything in. I just add it to the function, and I mean to the table, and it does everything automatically. New variables I need to program in. So don't expect the character sheet to automatically calculate everything once I publish the patch. That will come later. So, metabolism, your maximum. Whenever you spend willpower narrative momentum, you gain twice as much vitality as you spent. That's nothing I need to calculate. So, no variable in here. Healthy appetite. Yeah, that just increases how much vitality you gain when you gain some. Because you gotta heal that up somehow, right? And big chunk is just 10 vitality per level. Easy enough. Alright, next sub-archetype on the list is the Jester. Creative. It's all about triggering random bonuses every turn. Bit chaotic, but strong. So let's get that description. The Jester, and I have to sneeze. Surely. Yeah. Sorry about that. I've been a little, I wouldn't say sick, but you know, just a little bit on the edge of getting sick this week. I guess I haven't slept enough. That's my fault. So the Jester gets a random bonus each turn, making them a chaotic but powerful force. It's a random bonus. It's just making them a chaotic but powerful force. Complexity, I would say 3, because you have to keep track of the stat bonus and also choosing which stat bonus you get and so on. So, bag of tricks. This definitely has choices. It has 4 choices to be exact. So we need to write that down. I think we just copy paste it all. For those who don't know, it works by you get to choose 4 bonuses from this list, and at the start of your turn in combat you roll a d4, and depending on which one you rolled, you get one of the 4. So let's add that to the choices. But we need to adjust this. So basic movement, that's attack rolls, damage. Should I add? Fine, I'll add it. +5 basic movement. +3 attack rolls. So I might as well add it here. I just realized something. I think there is some. I hate it when Excel is like, the formula doesn't work because it's not a formula. It's, I think if we do it like this, ignore it. Okay, excellent. But yeah, I think there was tech rolls. Yeah, oh no, there is. Okay, never mind. Back to the choices. Yeah. It's a bit small, but yeah. Armor. DR power. Skill checks. Or was it +3 on? Yeah, I think it was +3 on this. Excel is the program of all time. It's surprising how much you can do with Excel. I actually kind of like it. But yeah, sometimes he can be a bit stubborn, the old horse. Okay, now we have to copy these 3 times. Or, you know what? I think I'm gonna... You are text. Text, there we go. Now I should be able to remove this without it complaining. There we go. I thought I removed you. There we go. Okay, that's it automatically. Okay, whatever. I just hope it doesn't show up on the character sheet, then everything's fine. Okay, so copy 4 times, because you get to make the choice 4 times. There we go. And I don't think any variables or use cases, no. Oh yeah, maybe I should add the combat rule. Kinda almost anything combat related. Maybe not transformation, because the bonus doesn't... Unless... I mean, upcasting... Kinda a bit, but like, I guess you have... Not really a utility either, because you only get the bonus in combat. Ability generalist, yes. Crafting, no. Very versatile, depending on which bonuses you take. Energetic joke, choose 2 of the 4 resources. Whenever you roll a 3D, a 3 on the D4 of your bag of tricks feature, you gain the first resource to chose. And if you roll, you get the second. The amount depends on the resource, equal to the level if it's blah blah blah. All right. So we just need the 4 resources. Yes, just is a flexible boy. Indeed. Vitality. Temporary. Vitality. Willpower. Narrative. Momentum. And you get to make this choice twice. There we go. Oh yeah, there's something I forgot. There's also the variable if it's a combat value and if it's shown or not. I think for the heavy we can hide most of them, other than the healing one and the resource one, yes, but everything else can be hidden because it's just stat manipulations in the background. These hidden markers are for the creature, if you use the features in the creature sheet. Sorry, not creature sheet. And if they are used for the creature search engine, so that you don't get features shown that are not really relevant because they're calculated in automatically into the sheet. But yeah, back to, I think for a jester, all of them have to be shown. Yeah, you can roll a 2d4 one trigger. You can bonus. Okay, no choices, and whenever you're both of your D, you can roll 2 additional d4. These d4 can also trigger this feature again. Yeah, if you get really lucky with explosive humor, you can get a massive bonus. But yeah, it's chaotic, uncontrollable. Set of 2. Okay, yeah, these sharpshooter. Sharpshooter is all about precision. Just getting that attack roll bonus really high. So, the sharp shooter is not only precise with their attacks, they also get rewarded for rolling far higher than the enemy's evasion. Enemy's evasion. Okay. Is precise with their attacks and gets rewarded. Oh yeah, the sentence is a bit long. Alright, Grammarly, I accept your shortening of this sentence. And gets rewarded for rolling far higher than the enemy's evasion. There we go. AK Overaim's new best friend. Indeed, this one combos really well with Overaim. If Overaim didn't already exist, the sharpshooter would probably have gotten an Overaim effect. The Overaim effect. Complexity, I would say 2, since the bonus is relatively simple, but you have to keep track of how much higher than your enemy's evasion do you actually roll. And rolls, it's very clearly a melee and range weapon user. You can also play them with damage abilities, but that's like not the main focus, I guess. The rolls usually don't include everything you can play them as, but just what they're usually made for. Between the eyes, you attack roll. Yeah, we're gonna need the attack roll bonus. Ignore armor equal to your level for every 10 you roll above the target's evasion. Bullseye, attack rolls. I think they all get, yep. Wait, this one gets also +4, but we are gonna need that attack roll bonus. Let's take a look at lesser talent to see how it looks. That's precise, not one-hand precision. Precise, there we go. Weapon hit bonus, ability hit bonus. Bingo. And oh wait, those are the choices, not the stats. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one gets 4, and this one 5. Okay. Ignores armor. You deal extra damage. All your abilities gained here upcast option. Perfect aim. You can still hit a target even if you roll a natural 1 on the attack. Headshot. And I think that's the only way to truly become immune to natural 1s on attacks in the entire game. But because it's so situational, also that's why the attack roll bonus is higher. And here, extra damage. Yeah. I think we got everything. Am I forgetting something? I don't think so. Yeah. Alright, next up, Archetype, the Atom Splitter, the crit AoE guy. The Atom Splitter can critically hit with any area of effect. Ability. Or I think it's damage ability. Don't want to do false advertisement here, right? Damage ability, right. So let's add that in the description. Can critically with any area of effect damage ability. Kaboom, baby. Alright. Complexity. Let's take a look at the feature. I don't think it's 2 would probably suffice, but you can make an attack instead. Yeah, and you can crit with that. And yeah, I think this is 2 complexity character. And I don't think that any of these require stats or uses or variables or stuff like that. So 5 element. And okay, and yeah. Now for the rolls. This is a clear damage ability user and nothing else. Yeah. Alright, this one was quick. Focus Blaster is all about critical hits with damage abilities. The Focus Blaster focuses on... No, I need another word. Specializes in the Focus Blaster is great at dealing critical damage with damage. Critical Hill's getting a lot of support this patch. They need a lot. Yeah, there was actually wished by Antonio. He was like, I want more crit sub-archetypes. And I was like, fine, you're getting more crit sub-archetypes. Focuses... Blaster is great at dealing critical damage with damage abilities. There we go. I think there are also a few other good crit ones, but I mean, there's so many new sub-archetypes that even I lost the overview. Complexity-wise, I guess 2 again. Crit builds, it's still just mostly a crit thing, right? Increase crit chance for damage abilities and crit damage. All your abilities that have attacks gain the upcast option. Yeah, then deadly focus. Increases the... yep. Critical max. Whenever you land a critical hit, would maximize the damage just instead of rolling dice. Yikes, that's very offensive. Again, just damage abilities and no choices, no stat modifiers, no uses. Everything is combat related, nothing should be hidden. Alright, the pet specializes in transforming into using the pet form to be a tiny little bugger. The pet transforms into a small... no. Uses the pet form ability to turn into a tiny creature with... oh, oops, that's all in capital letters. Ability. The pet uses the pet form ability to turn into a tiny creature with all sorts of uses. With, not will. Okay. My cell phone is vibrating. Are you important or not? Okay, apparently one of my players cancelled the game for today, and that's the second player. I think this is the third time in a row that 2 players could make it and we would need to cancel it. Quite frankly, I think we will introduce the rule with this specific session. Usually I have the rule if 1 player can't make it, the game still happens. But if 2 can't make it, then we'll cancel it. But yeah, I think I will switch up the rules for this one because this is happening way too often. If 2 players can't make it, we will still play. Because quite frankly, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, complexity rating. It's a transformation character, so... but it's a simpler one, right? But still, I'm going to stick with 4. Even though it's a very low 4. This is probably the easiest transformation character to play as. Cute as a button. You learn the pet form ability, or no, 1. Okay, we need a +1 ability. What were you? More of the same? Huh? Why can't I? Oh. Still, it's a transformation, yeah, 4, yeah. You're totally right. Plus, it might... most beginner campaigns will probably be more combat focused, and the pet can take on combat roles, but it's not really that obvious combat roles. So it probably makes sense to warn beginner players from using it. So you get ability maximum 1. Well, we're here, we might well through transformation and utility. And yes, basically, you're not... pets are primarily utility. Indeed. But you do get a few roles that help you. For example, annoying makes you a bit of a debuffer, where you can climb onto a creature and they're like, get it off of me! Or the little monster allows you to actually attack efficiently as a pet. And I think, do you? Yeah, you still have access to your abilities in your pet form. So if your base form has good attacks and you take little monster as a role, you're actually not that bad in combat. Yeah. Yeah, for a very literal skill monkey. 2 trick pony. Yes, this gets you just 2 rolls. And here you get more bonuses. No mere cat. You can choose up to 4 rolls instead of just, yeah. And I think that's all we need. Question. I would say the first one is not relevant for combat. Neither of those two. But these do have combat features, so we will show them in the combat column. Alright, next one, Dimension Shatterer. It's all about fully upcasting your abilities and never do things half-baked. Let me just copy the name. The longer the name, the higher the probability that I make a mistake. The Dimension Shatterer tries to gains powerful effects when they fully upcast abilities, shattering parts of reality itself. It is the assassin of regular abilities. Huh, yeah, you're right. I didn't make that connection, but you're correct. Gains powerful effects when they fully upcast abilities, sharing parts of reality itself. Why do I say that? Because of the tier 2 feature, where you can trigger special effects when you fully upcast an ability. I think the main difference, the assassin is very crit focused, while the Dimension Shatterer is more ability generalist focused. But yeah, the first time you can deal extra damage or heal with abilities. Then second one, you can always choose one effect. Dimension Anchor, Gravitational Anomaly, Portal Armor, removed from reality, physics change. It's a time disruption. No. So, I don't think any of these require dimension here. Cannot stop the effects of. Yes, it's an ability generalist. There we go. And no choices, no mouse over. Everything is combat related. Nothing is hidden. No stat modifiers. All right. Next one, Construct Maker. It's all about, instead of summoning your summons, you build your summons like a vehicle. So the Construct Maker builds their summons out of materials instead of summoning them in the traditional way. Instead of summoning them traditionally? No, in the traditional way. I think that sounds better. Not this time, Grammarly. Not this time. It's a summoner, so complexity 4. Oh, I forgot the complexity for Dimension Shatterer. I think 2 or 3. What do you say, Gold? I mean, it's mostly just upcast, but knowing when to fully upcast without burning yourself out and taking all the bonuses might push it all the way to 3. I'm tending towards 3, unless you say something else, Gold. killer. Yeah, speaking of crit support, right? It's all about once you start critting, you won't stop critting. It's all about building up that crit momentum and becoming an absolute monster. I want to say, yeah, I would agree. Let's go with 3. The killer gains momentum from critting. That's gains momentum from critting, increasing his crit chance and crit damage. If you don't want critting to be marked as misspelled, should it be critting? I don't think critting is really a word. Maybe I should rewrite this. No, my lips are a bit dry. Let's take a sip. The killer gains momentum from landing critical hits. Critical hits. Increasing his hit chance and crit chance. For an avalanche of sudden damage. Yes, from landing. Oh no, critical hits. Increasing his. Sorry. Gotta keep that neutral. Women can also be killers, right? The killer gains momentum from landing critical crits, increasing their crit chance and crit chance for an avalanche of sudden damage. Complexity. I would say 3, because if you just take him like he is, you very rarely get to use his features, so you need to build around the crit features, getting some way to get that initial crit to start rolling. So, yeah, thumbs up. Indeed. Killer combo for each. No, extra crit damage. You get advantage on all your attacks if you have to crit. Hang on a second. Didn't I changed this one with the rogue feature. What happened? Rogue? I thought hot hand whenever you land a critical that rogue aim if you rolled one lower than needed and that have advantage on this feature can stack up to 3 times equal to your tier. Did I forget to? Yeah. The death spiral was. Thankfully, we still have the rogue features online, so I can just copy and paste from that. But yeah, by the way, rogue gets a rework. Slightly, the hot hand feature will be changed up. Yeah, you need to build around the creature. Killer also strikes me as a sub-archetype with a rough early game due to needing to build crit chance. Yep. But if you get lucky, man, it's kind of like a bit the anomaly of the martial world, where it's not very likely, but if you get lucky, oh boy, does the enemy feel the hurt. So, okay. Your next attack is a critical hit if you reduce the ability of a creature below 1 with a critical hit. Right. Nice. Alright. Oh, I forgot the combat overalls for the construct maker. He's a creature user and a crafter, even if not really in the traditional sense. And crit combo. I need a bit more water. Is melee and range weapon user. Fencer is the arcanist. Arcanist? My English. The arcanist. Whatever. Is the martial version of the character who has a lot of maneuvers. There we go. More of a scholarly fighter. The fencer learns a variety of combat, maneuvers, variety of maneuver abilities. Which they constantly vary, or a variety. Learns a variety of maneuver abilities, constantly switching up their combat approach. Okay, Fencer learns a variety of maneuver abilities, constantly switching up their combat approach. Their approach to combat. I would say 3 because, or maybe 2. I'll take a look at the features before I finally decide with the complexity. You learn 2 maneuver abilities, which means we require ability maximum increase. I think it's they get 1 with each, other than the last one, which gets them 5, and the first one who gets them 2. Right. You will learn 2 maneuver abilities. The willpower cost of a maneuver ability you use is reduced by 2 if you use it for the first time during combat. Then you learn 1 maneuver ability. You roll attack roll or attack damage increases by 1 for every different maneuver ability you use during the current combat you choose at the start of combat. Unpredictability through variety. Your evasion increases. The willpower cost reduction granted by your scholarly fighter feature increases by an amount equal to your tier. Academic warrior. You gained both bonuses, attack rolls. Yeah, this last one. That's gonna require a new variable. Academic warrior. Voila. Writing down that I need to add academic warrior. I like the name, academic warrior. Very. What complexity did I give to the Arcanist? Mental. I think 2, right? Yeah. Fine, I'll give the Fencer also a 2. The only really complex thing is that you need to keep track on which ability you already use during that one combat. So, yeah. Bunker. One of my favorite new options. The bunker is all about, is for those who think that heavy armor is not heavy enough. For the bunker, Heavy armor. Oh wait, that's heavy armor is not heavy enough. Increasing its weight significantly past their inventory limit. Why don't like it? Heavy armor must be heavier, bulkier, tougher. Yeah, for the bunker, heavy armor is not heavy enough. Increasing, yeah. So they increase its weight significantly past their inventory limit. For the bunker, heavy armor is not heavy enough. So they increase. Descends appear to be subject. No, it's not, right? Or am I missing something? For the bunker, maybe I need like a comma. Yeah. For the bunker, heavy armor is not heavy enough. Oops, what did just happen? Where did you jump to? For the heavy armor. For the bunker, heavy armor is not heavy enough, so they increase its weight significantly past their inventory limit. Complexity, I would say 2. It's really the most extreme armor build, and the only real complexity part you need to handle is all the negative things you get when you go past your inventory weight, and which do not apply thanks to your features. Weight of mountains. Cannot be moved, grabbed, knocked prone, or restrained against your will. Enemies cannot reduce your movement, and you gain advantage at all. You also count as 2-size category breaker for any restrictions on ability features and actions. You are still restrained should you try to carry more than twice your carry capacity. Fortress armor. While you're carrying more than your carry capacity, you increases by amount equal to a primary stat bonus, and you become immune to critical hits. Strength of Atlas. Your weight increase limit of your walking wall feature increases. You can only. Okay. Again, I forgot the roll for the academic warrior. Melee range, not RT for true, buddy. Yeah, melee range defensive, and yeah, full bunker mode. He is definitely defensive. My question is, yeah, I think you still need that for creatures. Sorry about that. What's the time? Need to keep an eye on that, since I have a game later. Even there are 2 players apparently are not going to show up. But yeah, still got a bit of time left. Brewmaster, the caster version of the drunken master. I'm starting to sound drunken. I think I need to sleep more. Okay. Powering through. The Brewmaster gains bonuses to their abilities when suffering from status effects. To their gain bonuses for their. I mean, okay. I guess it's for their abilities. Say complexity 3, because you have to manage the status effects. Yeah, and I don't... Wait. You can stack those effects. Choose one status effect, you gain the chosen... Yeah. I think we can copy that from the Drunken Master. Choose 2 additional... No. Send focus. Yeah, I need to talk. I'm streaming. Next level consciousness. Yeah, I think we can just go to the Drunken Master and copy its variables for the first 2 features. Or choices, right. We need to copy the choices. There we go. And now back to Brewmaster. What do you mean? Brewmaster. If you need someone to help fill in during that session and everyone is okay with it, just let me know. I mean, if you want to join the game later, sure, why not? We're missing 2 players. And I think it would be fun. Just don't spoil anything. It's a variation of the Spark of Walkie campaign. So, and you know the big twist. As long as you don't... the game is going to be in 1.5 hours. We will be playing in the Discord channel as always. And I'm asking myself... I mean, if you like, you could make your own character. They are currently... wait, which level are they? Oh boy, I need to tell you which level they are, so you can fill in. Wait, they of course they got off Tutorial Island. That's level 2. Then they defeated that guy, and so they're level 3. And right, then they did get 1 for that. Okay, they should be level 3. Yep, level 3. So for context, their version of the campaign is a little bit changed. There's steampunk pirate themed, or steampunk sky pirate themed. So the ship is flying, the islands are flying, and the current characters in the campaign. Antonio is playing pirate. I think he's a... Is he a duelist? A warrior? He's the frontliner. Level 3, got it. I can put something together. Yeah. I know you can do that in 1.5 hours. You probably only need 5 minutes or even less if you know what what you want to build. Yeah, so we got a frontliner with Antonio, who's just kind of like a traditional pirate. Then we have Toonbolt's character, who is a robot kobold that just builds all sorts of weird vehicles. I think he's a mechanic. Then we have my brain. It's the Seth. Yeah, Seth plays a charmer smuggler who also knows a few charm abilities. Then Syl, right. What did he play again? I know it was some sort of... he made a super complex build, which involves summoning items. I think he's Trickster, but I'm not sure. You know, when their builds start to become so complex that they lose the identity of the original sub-archetype, right? Then Julie, who's not joining us today, plays a witch which specializes in charming magic, and Space is a weird transforming space tanuki. So yeah, I think those were all, or yeah, those were all characters. So now you know them, so that you don't accidentally build a carbon copy. But yeah, I think it's figure something out. Probably something more combat focused might not be bad, since they do have a lot of utility already in the group, and they're lacking a bit of combat firepower. Okay, where was I? Brewmaster. Right. For roles, I think just ability generalist. Yeah, let's go with ability generalist. Oh, alright, I wanted to copy. Why can't I copy it? Probably got distracted. Drunken Master, back to you. I can get some firepower, yeah. Indeed. So, alright, let's try this again. Copy these two. Jump over to Brewmaster. What do you mean? There we go. Then go to choices. Copy paste. There we go. They're currently at the entrance of the Crystal Cave. And Space just had to lick the walls while he was sneaking alone through them. He awoke something that you might know about. Okay, anything else we need? What's that? No, uses no. Hidden through, yeah. Alright, the Noble. The Noble is all about getting better treatment for themselves and their party. Boosting pretty much all services they buy in cities. The Noble gets preferential treatment in all sorts of establishments for themselves and their allies. Preferential is... Come on, didn't... Why did you have to reload? There we go. Preferential. The Noble gets preferential treatment in all sorts of establishments for themselves and their allies. And yeah, let's move it around. Alright, you win this time. Hello? Why? The Nobles... No. Why are you... The Noble. Okay. I'm making slower process. Oh wait, I already passed the first 10 sub-archetypes. That was... Okay. Maybe I'm not as slow as I was afraid to be. Complexity... I think complexity 2. I mean, it's not that hard to get what he does. Connections just kind of died. Okay, seems to be back. If I'm back, please write something in the chat. Gold, can you still hear me? There we go. Okay, excellent. Phew. Okay, how melee oriented is the party? Not very much. The only one with a true melee focus is Antonio's character, the pirate. So having a second frontliner won't hurt the party. Okay. Noble, right. As I was saying, normal quality. Yeah, right. They get better services. So they are mostly, I think, not really utility, but support. Since higher treatment means they get more resources. So yeah, it's a support character who doesn't get any choices. No stat modifier, no uses. But yeah, these are not combat bonuses, so all of this is false. But none of it is hidden. Alright, let's continue. Tier 1 gear okay? I presume so, since I'm starting at Tier 2. Yeah, Tier 1 gear is okay. Especially since the character that Toonbolt plays has the artisan feature, I think it was, where he can add Tier 1 upgrades for free to items. So it makes total sense that you get Tier 1 items. Huh? Okay. Pyromaniac! One new thing for this update will be that the Grenadier will be split into 3 sub-archetypes. The main Grenadier keeps his utility with cube AoE weapons, while the Pyromaniac will focus on line AoE weapons, and the emitter, who comes later, will be using my brain, maybe I shouldn't stream much longer, but yeah, the emitter gets within all around you AoE weapons. I love the Grenadier split, it's so good. Yeah, and thematically way more fitting. Speaking of the Grenadier split, I should probably change the description of the Grenadier. Grenadier? Grenadier. There we go, Grenadier. The Grenadier uses... let's just add cube. Cube area of effect weapons to great effect. Le cube. Yeah, but I do feel and there seems to be another error. Or isn't there? I don't know. But yeah, my brain is mush. I keep getting streaming errors, so I think I'm gonna stop streaming for today. Also get the game prepared for later. We get a small mental break in between. So Gold, great to have you here. To have had you here. Great that you're joining the game later. And thank you for everybody watching later. And yeah, see you around. And Ishanekon World Shapers will be getting bigger soon. See you around.